5-minute answer for the first of today. I'm going to answer a question. People think about, some people think about, should I go on one meal a day? Should I give it a go? Should I give it a try? For weight loss, for whatever purpose, for weight loss, for health, whatever reason it is. So rather than telling you whether you should or should not go, I'm going to tell you 10 things you should know about OMAD, which is one meal a day. And by the end of this short segment, you will know some of the more intricate things to manage when it comes to one meal a day. And you can make a clear decision for yourself whether or not this is something that you want to take up. All right, so I'm going to go. First, hunger. I got my list right here. First things first, hunger. Many people say that, they don't feel hungry and all that. Yeah, that is true, but it will only come after a certain time or certain period of adaptation. So just to share with you how long it might take to adapt. Today is day number 18 that I'm on one meal a day. To be honest, I was really hungry for the first 2 weeks every day, okay? So it is only just yesterday and the day before that things have become really, really okay. And I don't know about you, but spending 16 to 18 days, that's quite a long stretch for me. And this is me as someone who is metabolically pretty flexible. I can go and burn fat, quite easily. And as someone like myself who has been doing pseudo intermittent fasting, eating 16 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 16-hour break in fasting, I've been doing this for years, and it still takes me this long to adapt to one meal a day. So if you are a beginner and you want to try intermittent fasting, you want to do one meal a day, make sure you know about this. Make sure you are prepared to handle the hunger. And the second thing is temptation. So I'm going to say it without judgment, and I hope that you're going to see it without judgment as well. You're going to be facing temptation. And when I say temptation, I mean more than just the snacks. I'm not talking about the snacks. I'm talking about all of those times your friends ask you for brunch, your friends ask you for lunch, whenever you are shopping, maybe you come across a nice bakery, and like Famous Amos, when you walk past, part of their marketing gimmick is bake the cookies so that you can smell the smell. So in the middle of the morning, for like 10 a.m., 11, and then 12, 1, during lunchtime, you walk by and there's all the scents. And oh my God. And especially when you're browsing through your Facebook and you saw friends posting things like their nicely Instagrammable photos of pancakes and stuff. Now, temptations. Until you got to learn how to deal with that, and for me, it takes a while. However, having said that, there's a difference with me. The difference is that I wanted this. I wanted to feel hungry. I wanted to be facing temptation and saying no to temptation. What about you? Is this something that you want? Number 3, weekend training. It's no joke. When you are on one meal a day and you train, for the first week or two, things might seem to be okay, but your strength most likely is gonna lose because there is only so much calories that you can eat in one sitting. I think on all of my lifts, on all of my exercises, I have lost approximately 1 rep, 2 reps thereabouts. So having the prospect of doing this for the rest of my life, pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie to you, pretty scary. Okay, so weekend training, loss of muscle, due to loss of muscles. 4th one, emotional irritation. Over the past few weeks, I have been more irritated than normal. I get triggered pretty easily. And as a result, I'm not sure if it is due to my meditation that this is happening, because meditation, it is a lie that meditation gives you peace. It is not like that. It is peace is the requirement. It is the end of meditation. Doing twice daily meditation now, and so a lot of my awareness is opened. But with awareness needs to come acceptance. If you're aware and you're not accepting, you're gonna live a very miserable life. So for me, I've been doing meditation twice a day, and also on top of that, one meal a day. Emotional irritation is real. Being hungry, facing temptation, being weak and lethargic, and on top of that, dealing with difficult people. Yep, I think the past 2 weeks I have lost 3 friends. Not that they are super close friends; they are acquaintances. But yeah, you got what I mean. And number 5, good food versus tasty food. So some of you might be thinking, okay, after I finish fasting, I can go on a feast. Now, here's the reality. What is a feast to you may not be a feast to fitness models and one of those influencers, which they say is when they say, okay, I get to feast, it's so amazing, it's tasty. So here's the primary difference. If you're, for those people, something like slightly extra carbs is feast, brown rice to white rice. White rice is a feast, right? But for most of us, the idea of a feast means pizzas and cakes and smoothies. So good food versus tasty food. Why do I mention this specifically? After fasting for one meal a day, you might think that you want to have a feast, but the reality is that if you're gonna go and have pizzas and char kway teow and nasi lemak and whatever as a breakfast, you won't want to do that. In all honesty, you're gonna feel temporarily really good, but after the feast, you're gonna feel pretty terrible. And the reason why is because it is once a day that you're gonna put in food to your body. And when we have 3 meals a day, we cut it out and we won't eat so much. So the effects of it is not so hard on your body. When I say hard, I mean literally how you feel, okay? When I break my fast with some really unhealthy food, some junk food, I feel terrible. It's like sometimes nauseous, sometimes I feel lethargic after that. Sometimes I get knocked out. It's like 1 hour later, I get KO in my bed, cannot move. Sometimes I feel there's this bloatedness in my stomach. It's like constricted. My stomach feels like it's twisting and turning. It's not good. So when you break your fast, working with good food, not tasty food, very important. Healthy, good food, all right? And more sugar equals more craving. So more sugar equals more craving means if you come from a background of nutrition where you are eating primarily carbs and refined carbs and also sugars, when you break your fast with those things, you got to be prepared that the next day you got to feel on top of the existing twisting and turning and all the stuff, you're going to feel more craving than usual. And the scientific reason why is beyond this video. I don't want to explain, but basically the more sugar you have, the more craving you're going to experience. And the next one is you can't eat enough. Like I said earlier, there's only so much space you can have in your stomach. As I'm a big eater, and that was one of the big motivations why I do one meal a day. Big eater. So, having said that, even I cannot eat 1,005 calories in one go. I can eat like 1,000 calories, and so 1,002 calories, 1,003 maybe, and then the rest of it I have to make it up with shakes. So because of that, you got loss of muscles. So which means that your body and your frame might look flatter than normal. I'm talking about the curve. I'm not talking about the women curves. I'm talking about the muscle curves. Okay, flatter than normal. However, having said that, there are two benefits which I will reserve to the last to share. The first benefit, what you should know about OMAD number 8 is autophagy or detox. So when you go on one meal a day, when you go on intermittent fasting, what happens is that because the cells don't get enough food, certain cells die off, and because they die off, they send a signal to the body saying, "Hey, let's rebirth new cells." So that process is called autophagy. And intermittent fasting, people who are doing intermittent fasting, we use this as a primary way of doing detox. And that is one of the key benefits that we are looking for. So what it means is also that there's a lot of linking, which is not proven, but it is linked that about things like cancer prevention. Honestly speaking, I haven't really fully wake up. Anyway, lots of benefits, detox benefits due to autophagy. And last but not least is calorie restrictions. So obviously, when you can't eat so much, you're not going to be able to eat a lot of calories. The calories has to come from somewhere. So the body is going to process your body fat to do that. However, having said that, this is just two benefits, and there's like 8 cons. So if you're going to choose one meal a day, choose carefully. I do want to give an extra bonus though. The extra bonus is that intermittent fasting, this one meal a day gives you a lot of time. It does. It gives you a lot of time because you don't have to eat breakfast, you don't have to eat lunch. So most of the time you just spend drinking stuff, drinking my greens, I drink my coffee, and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, that is that. It also brings about it boredom as well. You will notice how much time exactly you spend per day on food. If you eat 3 square meals a day, that's approximately like 2.5 to 3 hours. So now I spend like 40 minutes eating per day. So that's a couple of hours safe. However, it's also due to the boredom. As the brain says, time to eat, time to eat, time to eat. But you go like, oh no, it's intermittent fasting. I'm eating one meal a day. I cannot eat yet. And then the cravings will come again. So that is that. I'm going to now go into journaling, all right? So let me change the thing. Journal with me. So perfect day guided journaling. What I'm going to do, I have the good news is that I have already finished editing the audio instructions. The bad news is I haven't yet added in the music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share just the audio, perfection over progress, and I want you guys to listen in as I do this. I'm going to turn off my camera. Yep. Share my audio. This is a guided journaling process by Felix. Enjoy. Doing this process daily will offer the benefit of helping you stay on track and optimize awareness of your thoughts and actions. Before we begin, have your journal in front of you. It is best to do this process on a fairly empty stomach. When following this process, do your best to manage your environment conducively, as any disruptions may result in loss of effectiveness. Keep your phone turned on silent and put away any potential disturbances. For the best effect, wear headphones. Enjoy! Time is a mercurial substance. Though it is a constant in the world, within each of us, the experience of time is mutable. With enough attention, a single moment can last
No amount of time is ever enough. When we pay close attention, however, we realize that infinite possibilities exist all around us to get up our own way. When opportunities reveal itself, will we be busy? Or can we just be? Sit with your eyes closed in any way which is comfortable to you. If you can, sit with your spine comfortably erect. Gently and slowly inhale and exhale through your nose. As you breathe, hear the sound of your own breathing. Feel your lungs gently expanding as you slowly take in the air. Slowly let it out. Keep your eyes closed. Now, put your hands on your journal, keeping your eyes closed. Feel the journal as you trace your hands slowly cover. Feel each of the bumps and ridges as they brush on your fingertips. Try to notice something today you've never noticed before. Keep going. That's right. Take a pause now. Take a moment to notice any physical and emotional sensations you are carrying. Get in touch with how you are feeling. Whatever that is going on inside, allow yourself to just observe without judgment.